Weather Northeastern. Let's take a look at some viewers sent in photos here. Derek Rentschler from Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. Take a look at this snowman he dubbed the Plumber Snowman. Of course, he had about 3 inches of snow on the ground as this last storm here produced a good amount of snowfall. Not tremendous amounts, but enough to really put you in the Christmas spirit here across portions of Pennsylvania. And as you can see, Derek Rentschler captured the essence of winter here, and basically the flow pattern looks to become more conducive for these type of storms, maybe even a bit more significant than this. But I want to thank you, Derek, for sending these nice snowy December time pictures here. So let's take a look at see if we got any more of that heading our way. Here on the West Coast, we have some slight El Nino effects continuing with these successive storm systems moving in. 3 to 6 inches of rain along the coast, 1 to 2 inches further inland, helping the drought conditions here across the southeast states, from Linden, Dallas, over towards portions of Shreveport, all the way over towards North Carolina. You see the stripe? We're going to have a system ejecting out of the southeast, which could spread the potential for a light snow situation here on the East Coast come the middle to latter portion of the weekend. But at this point, we're not looking at a tremendous blockbuster. So that's the precipitation totals are reflecting here. Let's take a look at those surface maps for your Wednesday. Some light rain across upstate New York, northern Pennsylvania. You've been dealing with this kind of situation now for 4 or 5 days straight. Just dreary, cloudy, and just chilly and rainy. Not very nice. But here across southern Canada and then heading on into portions of Quebec, just north of Montreal, Caribou. This darker blue, this is where you could see 5 to 10 inches of snow out of this snow event here as this storm rides up into portions of Maine and New Brunswick for your Wednesday, later on into Wednesday into Thursday morning. This is where the wraparound will continue on into Thursday with a couple more inches. But as you see, things turn much cooler across the Northeast, still above normal temperature-wise into the mid to upper 30s for many locations across the New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. But as we head on into Friday here, high pressure starts to build in. We get that departing system. Finally, most of the snowflakes exiting Maine, Quebec, and New Brunswick. But then we set us up for Saturday. You see this mixed precipitation moving up from the south, and that's in advance of a trough spinning off of the southeastern coast system. Now, this will be an open wave, weaker system than originally thought, so we will get some light accumulations out of this later Saturday into Sunday. But let's take a look at the factors affecting this potential light to moderate storm across the East Coast. You got the subtropical jet to the south. It's not digging as much as we'd like to see a major East Coast snowstorm. And of course, the northern branch has a lack of energy, and basically at this point, we don't see any phasing really going on between the northern and southern branch. Not a lot of troughiness, and that will allow the system to eject out of the Gulf Coast states, head across central Georgia, just off the North Carolina coast, and then progress out to sea, a very progressive pattern. The only thing here is we will have a inverted trough spinning off of this system, heading on up to the mid-Atlantic and portions of the Northeast for your Sunday and Sunday night. So this could spread a mixture across portions of the Northeast. And of course, the light blue areas could see about a couple inches of snow. Maybe the darker blue areas could see maybe 3-4 inches of snow. But I really don't see at this point many people getting over 4 inches with this system because there's not a tremendous amount of moisture. And not only that, the system remains very quick moving in a very progressive flow pattern. So that being said, I don't think this is going to be a system to write home about or be anywhere of a blockbuster at this point. But I will continue to watch the flow pattern for Christmas Day into New Year's as it becomes much more conducive for some potential East Coast snowstorms. That being said, many areas across the Northeast here could be seeing a white Christmas. So let's take a look at 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton. But don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, and Twitter at WX Northeastern. Here's that 5-day outlook from Binghamton to Scranton. Take a look at this. Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday we start out mild, of course, drizzle, fog continuing. Thursday, look at this. We drop those temperatures down more closer to normal for your Friday. But then your Saturday, continue cooler, a little more windier, but then Sunday, that's where we get some of that moisture moving in from the south and southeast, and we could get some snow showers, light snow likely, about 1, maybe as much as 2 inches of snow accumulation across the Twin Tiers, but nothing major at this point. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.